I'm Ashley Kyle.
And I'm Bob Spicer.
And this is your Lake of the Ozarks news update brought to you by Old Kinderhook and Yacht Club Power Sports.
Today we're going to be talking about a famous voice promoting the lake.
Yeah, cows grazing a golf course.
A good Samaritan who may have saved a young man's life.
The latest boating safety numbers.
And lots more.
All that is coming up after a word from Old Kinderhook Golf Resort.
Old Kinderhook at Lake of the Ozarks has everything for your getaway in one convenient location, featuring a Tom Weiskopf designed golf course. The Trophy Room offers a unique dining experience with an amazing view serving breakfast, lunch, and casual dining. Old Kinderhook is your perfect stay and play destination, offering nightly and weekly accommodations, marina facilities, a luxurious spa, and an event space to host a variety of different occasions. Discover your place at the lake. Call for 2014 rates and information, or visit us online.
For many Cardinals fans, the voice of radio broadcaster Mike Shannon is a familiar sound in the home and car. Those fans will be the target of a new Lake of the Ozarks advertising campaign later this summer. During the month of August, Cardinals game radio broadcasts will feature promotional sports, urging listeners to come visit the lake. Mike Shannon is the voice talent for those ads, which are paid for by the Tri-County Lodging Association, along with matching state funds. The TCLA is also buying placement on a digital billboard in Kansas City that boasts more weekly views than any other in the area. It's all part of an aggressive marketing strategy that the association says is based on market research that reveals what vacationers like most about Lake of the Ozarks.
Well, the numbers are in, and according to the U.S. Coast Guard, 2013 was the safest boating year on record. How about that? Total number of boating-related accidents dropped by 10% last year compared to 2012. Boating injuries down by about 12%, and fatalities decreased 14%. Coast Guard points to 4 things that boaters should do to decrease their chance of injury on the water. 1, wear a life jacket, take a boating safety course, get a free vessel safety check, and always avoid alcohol consumption before piloting. Coast Guard says alcohol consumption was the leading.
In 2010, the Missouri Highway Patrol and Water Patrol were joined together, and according to Captain Jay Hull, it's been a good and budget-friendly marriage. From building closures to staff downsizing, the Highway Patrol says the merger has saved around $2 million. Hull also says 88 troopers have been cross-trained to work on land and in the water, which means they can be placed where they are most needed. As a result, Missouri now has more than 160 troopers trained to operate on the water.
An anonymous driver may have helped save a local teenager's life last week. According to the Osage Beach Police, Wednesday, May 21st, a pickup truck crashed along Highway 54 down at Key Largo Road. And when it finally came to rest, it was upside down. 14-year-old Cody Collins was trapped in the back seat with serious injuries, but a good Samaritan driving past the wreck stopped, helped the driver lift the truck so Collins could be pulled to safety. Collins was flown by Staff for Life helicopter to University Hospital, and the name of the person who helped rescue him has not been reported. Can't find him.
Cows on the fairway and pigs in the sand traps? Those are some of the worries some local residents have about a rezoning request for a former golf course. The owner of the land that used to be Bayview Golf Course says he doesn't want to use it for golfing and he'd like to rezone it for agricultural use. Now he says his goal isn't actually to put cows and pigs on the land, but he wants to reduce his property taxes for as long as he owns it. The 110-acre property has been listed for sale, and residents who own homes on the unused golf course claim their property values would plummet if the zoning changed. They say they bought a home on a golf course and they don't want there to be any chance that livestock could someday roam those hills. The Camden County Planning and Zoning Commission heard the owner's request last week along with protests from local residents. The commission ultimately suggested that the owner pursue residential zoning for the property rather than agricultural. That's no guarantee those homeowners won't someday have noisy neighbors, but with the commission's suggestion, those neighbors are more likely to be grilling hamburgers than becoming them.
In the last few years, it's become more expensive to own a home on Lake of the Ozarks, and that's largely due to increased flood insurance costs. After Hurricane Katrina, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, we know it as FEMA, resurveyed bodies of water across the country, and for many of them, the floodplain grew as a result. That was the case at Lake of the Ozarks, and homeowners have been fighting the agency since then after seeing some major increases in their insurance premiums. County officials, along with surveyors and Ameren representatives, recently sat down with FEMA to try and explain all that at our lake. Anyway, flooding is not much of a concern here, and it's not clear what the results of the meeting will be. Camden County Presiding Commissioner Chris Franken says he doesn't think FEMA will ever restore the pre-Katrina floodplain maps, but he's holding out hopes that the agency will still consider making some changes that could save thousands of dollars a year for many homeowners here at the lake.
The new Osage Beach Elementary campus is scheduled to open next year, and it will be located off Nichols Road. But one city official says that road needs some serious work. Alderman Steve Kars raised some concerns earlier this month that Nickel Road is not built for the increasing traffic levels he is seeing. According to Public Works Director Nick Edelman, Nichols Road is not at the top of the city's priority list, but that could be changed if the board wanted it to. No decision about the road was made at that meeting, and it remains to be seen whether the board will choose to rebuild Nichols Road before or after the school opens in 2015.
Two Camden High School students are receiving statewide recognition for their written and artistic portrayals of the Holocaust. Freshman honors English classes have been reading the nonfiction novel known as Night, which tells of the author's experience in German concentration camps. As an assignment, students each chose another book about the Holocaust to read and then submitted a final project depicting their understanding of the event through film, art, or the written word. Those projects were also submitted in a contest sponsored by the St. Louis Holocaust Museum. Camdenton freshman Blair Kurtz won first place in that contest. Freshman Sydney Woods earned an honorable mention award for her artwork. They were both honored in an awards ceremony in St. Louis earlier this month. And we'll return with a look at some events coming up this week after this message from Yacht Club Power Sports.
Welcome to Yacht Club Power Sports, your exclusive Can-Am Sea-Doo dealer at the lake. We have the all-new Spark. We also have all our full line of Sea-Doos, anywhere from our GTIs to RXTs and even to our GTX Limiteds. We also offer the full line of Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides. Also bringing into the lake the brand new Can-Am Spyder. The all-new Can-Am Spyder, you can start out with the ST or move up to the RT Limited and pick the ride for you with the independent suspension, navigation, everything that would make the ride for you. Yacht Club Power Sports brings to you the Commander 1000 or 800 side-by-side. It brings you all the capabilities you want for off-road. You can step up to the 1000 XT with a winch and your bumper package. Or if you need a more basic model, you can go down to the 1000 or 800 DPS model. Still gives you the power steering, everything that you want in one. Need to get deep in the woods? The Commander Max 4-seater can get you there. Available with the utility bed to get you in and out with everything that you have. Yacht Club Power Sports, where the fun begins and never ends.
Things are looking up at Yacht Club Power Sports. On the water, in the woods, or on the streets. At Yacht Club Power Sports, we have your ticket to ride. Like an awesome lineup of Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides. The Can-Am Maverick Max can tear up the trail, or you can make your own trail. Come into Yacht Club Power Sports and check out the all-new Sea-Doo Spark. Things are looking up at Yacht Club Power Sports in Osage Beach, under the big red sign in front of Hy-Vee. Yacht Club Power Sports, where the fun begins and never ends.
This week, the Sunrise Beach Little Theater will host a dinner theater production of Always a Bridesmaid, Never a Bride. Thursday through Saturday, the doors open at 5 p.m. with dinner at 6, and on Sunday, the doors open at 1 p.m. with the play beginning at 2. Contact the theater to reserve your tickets.
The Sycamore Creek Golf Club's hosting its monthly Spin the Wheel Scramble on Thursday. The two-person 9-hole tournament begins at 5 p.m. Prices are based on the spin of a wheel.
On Saturday, the Knights of Columbus and Eldon will host a car show. The event is scheduled from 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. at Sacred Heart Catholic Church. There will be cars, food, prizes, and music, and all the money raised will benefit the Knights of Columbus charities.
Also Saturday, Harper Chapel United Methodist Church will host the Misfits Shopping Extravaganza. The community shopping event features rummage sale prices with continental breakfast and a lunch buffet. It'll be from 8 to 3 at Harper Chapel United Methodist Church in Osage Beach.
Come taste the West Side on Sunday night as local restaurants offer their best dishes at St. Patrick's Catholic Church in Laurie. There will be nearly 20 restaurants at the event, in addition to a silent auction and live auction by Rick Bryant. All of the money raised will benefit the Loving Hands Preschool. Tickets are $25 and the fun begins at 5 p.m. I'm Ashley Kyle.
And I'm Bob Spicer.
This has been your Lake of the Ozarks News Update.
See you next time.